everybody, and welcome back to Hashtag Team Fuego. I'm Melissa Schaefer. So I am making this video, it's going to be really short, about specifically using the Equiband on young horses. Now, I am 2 years into my experience with the Equiband tool. So I have made a video already about introducing the Equiband to young horses, and specifically kind of tips and tricks, because it's not necessarily easy for all the horses to like get into the swing of things. So one of the, like, let's say after 2 years with the tool, one of the things that I've come to realize is that while it's a very, very powerful tool, there is also an appropriate and a not appropriate time and place to use it. And so, for instance, I have a 5-year-old right now who is starting to build muscle. And so I have been using the Equiband pretty much kind of once every other week, because I'm trying to still use it to get the muscle building, but there is something to be said for building too much muscle before their body is ready to handle that much muscle. Because I know I've made tons of videos about, the Equiband and being careful about, like, it's kind of like knowledge is power, but like be careful with, obviously you have a sincere tool that can do everything that it says it can do, but if you don't apply it correctly, it's almost like jumping in a pool and not knowing how to swim. A harsh reality, though. So one of the things I will say, especially about baby horses, is, if your horse isn't actually enjoying the Equiband, then I would just go without. But also, if you have a baby horse and you want to use the Equiband, it's more just be very wary that your horse, depending on the age, depending on the workload, it's that type of balance, right? It's how much can your horse really handle, and is this amount of work appropriate for their age? Now, I obviously can't answer every single person individually on this. I can only make blanket statements and speak from my own experience, meaning that I have a 4-year-old that I don't use the Equiband on at all. She's huge. She's like 16'3", and she's not even really 4 years old yet. She's giant, right? And I do not use the Equiband on her because I don't think that her body should have to take on that extra challenge in how she's growing and who she is. But the 5-year-old, I use it a little bit because partly I only have flat ground, so I needed to be creative in how I started building her muscle because I don't have any hills. Granted, that's also, I'm trying to change that. But the point is that it's, for me, the reason I'm using it on the 5-year-old is a little bit because I'm between a rock and a hard place and don't have any other option. But I will say that, we are the humans, right? They are the horses. In the Equicourse, when I talk about the Equiband, I always just say, like, be the human, like, use your brain. They can't talk to you, and so you have to be the person who really understands what your horse is kind of going through and how hard you're asking them to work. So with that being said, like I said, I can't answer individual, although if you log into the membership site, there is an AMA button, Ask Me Anything. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have like some more specifics on what you're trying to achieve and the age of your horse and competition level, etc., how much work you're doing. So I'm happy to answer more specific questions if I have more specific details. But for the time being, I just wanted to record this to kind of make sure we're all very wary about how hard we are asking our baby horses to work. And I did make that video introducing them to my horses, and I did introduce the Equiband to my horses, my baby horses. But I will say that the most difference I have seen has been through helping my competitive horse that already had a foundation of muscles reach his new next level. Does that make sense? So I'm being the part that I'm still questioning is, is the Equiband more of a phase 2 item specifically because it's easier to build muscle on top of muscle, and if you're building muscle on top of nothing, is that too hard on a horse and their body? Part of me is leaning toward the answer is yes. However, nothing but time will tell. So I hope that this helped at least get the noodle rolling on what your horse should and should not be asked to do, and the amount of work that they really should be doing. So with that being said, I hope this has been helpful, and I will link to the other video of me introducing it to my baby horses, because maybe in there, if your adult horse is having an issue with it, you might find some tips and tricks on how to maybe introduce it a bit slower. So with that being said, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, so an exciting announcement. I have actually made a hashtag Team Fuego membership site. And just full disclosure, like 80% of what's in this membership site is completely free. It's just a chance for me to actually be able to share things with you that I can't share on YouTube. Like for instance, an Equiband tracker spreadsheet that I made, I was unable to distribute copies of it. But now, if you simply by logging into this membership site, that Equiband tracker is one click away. So it's giving us an opportunity to be able to share stuff that I'm not able to just share on YouTube, which is, of course, just a ton of free content and information, which I'm not going to stop doing. But this membership site gives us an opportunity to, create a community where I can, give you worksheets, give you PDFs, give you spreadsheets, and we don't have to fight the YouTube overlords on, or I don't have to send you to Facebook Messenger to send me a secret code that then sends you a copy of it. This just cuts out that middleman. So I hope to see you there, and I'm really looking forward to not only continuing to post content on YouTube, but also be able to post content in this membership site. There is also an AMA button in the upper right-hand corner, so feel free to AMA. Ask me anything. All right, guys, I will see you there, and have a great day.